Hey everybody, I'm about a minute early, and so for you that's going to watch the replay, I want to welcome you to Prophetic Lifestyle with Bernard Bolton, and it's Friday afternoon, so I'm about 25 minutes late, but we're endeavoring to do live streams on Fridays where we are talking about ministry and the marketplace. And so some Fridays we'll talk about both because we have a we have an assignment from the Lord to help those who are in ministry, whether that's vocational ministry, whether that's house ministry, or the ministry of reconciliation. We want to help you to navigate between ministry and the marketplace, not taking ministry into the marketplace, but navigating between ministry and the marketplace. So that is primarily who we are called to and who we're speaking to. But also, we want to help those who are in the marketplace and really don't know how to operate by their faith or by their relationship. I see one person has joined us. Can you please tell us your name and where you're from so I can know who the one person is? And we're going to wait a few more minutes, and then we're going to get started on today's discussion. I so appreciate you for joining us. We hadn't scheduled this, or rather, we didn't set a an announcement for today. But like I said, I really wasn't sure if I would be able to do it today, if I was going to be working today or not. But I decided not to work today, as I'm quite tired and I've got a lot to do. And tomorrow is Shabbat, and I don't work on Shabbat, and so we're trying to finish up our business and as much of our projects as we can. All right, so that's what, and we're going to be doing a question and answer period, and hey, Varuva, good seeing you. Thanks for joining me. All right, I appreciate that. You must be on lunch, or you got the day off. All right, all right. So I'm hopeful that this is going to be a weekly pattern. This is going to be a weekly live stream where we get to really share with you, and before the day is out, we're going to come back on with an announcement. We've been working on something for a couple of months now, and it was supposed to be ready today so I could release it today, but I still have some work to do on it. And so, okay, all right. Well, thank you, Peruva. We appreciate you taking the time to join us. All right, I see a couple of other persons has joined. Please write your name in the chat box and let us know where you are from, and let us know. Hey, LaRonda, I wrote you an email a couple of hours ago, so after, you don't have to do it now, but after we're done, if you could go and respond to that email, I would appreciate it. Okay, so it is 12:28, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, and so today we're talking about finding your marketplace. Finding your marketplace. Where is it that you where do you want to operate? Where do you want to be in the marketplace? And again, let me give kind of just a quick review of what ministry and the marketplace is about. We believe that God calls his people to ministry. We believe that all believers are ministers. We believe that there are different expressions or different spheres of ministry. as a believer, we are all called to be priests, and priests are those who operate in ministry. All right. And so, number one, first level of ministry is worship. We're all called to worship God. We minister to God in worship, in giving, in praise, so we worship God. And then the second type of ministry is ministry in the house, wherever you are joined with other believers. That is the house, the community that you are a part of, and you have a ministry to other believers. Okay, and whether that's through prophecy, encouragement, exhortation, speaking the word of the Lord, showing mercy, operating in your spiritual gifts to edify the congregation or the community that you are a part of. We're all called to minister to one another as believers. Okay. The third type of ministry is vocational ministry, where some are called and some are called to full-time, lifetime ministry, where they function in the house or they function in the community as those who are called to edify and equip the house or the believers. Vocational ministers are apostles, prophets, teachers, evangelists, pastors. All right. And that is a call to ministry. Not everyone is called to vocational ministry, but we're all called to the ministry of the house. We're called to minister to one another. But then we have those who are given to the congregation as gifts, and they are sent in order to grow us and mature us and build us up. Okay. This Sunday, I'm going to be talking about the ministry of reconciliation, which I've not done a lot of. But the ministry of reconciliation is the ministry that's given to all believers, and it is our role in bringing the world into reconciliation. Okay. All right. Now, the marketplace is the place where it's the place where we take our products or we take our programs, we connect with clients and customers, we take our skills, and there we are exchanging. The marketplace is the place of exchange. So you give something to the client, and the client gives something to you. Normally, what you give to the client is a product or a program or a type of service, and what the client or customer give to you is funds, money. Okay, and so the marketplace is the place where we go to exchange. Ministry is different from marketplace. Many ministers have you have products, programs that need to be in the marketplace, and you need to be operating in the marketplace and sharing in the marketplace your skills and your abilities, not your gifts, even though you're still operating in your gifts. But the focus in the marketplace is exchange. The focus in ministry is edification, okay, exalting God, edifying the people of God. And so what has happened, what has brought so much confusion, is we've got ministers who are trying to bring the marketplace into the ministry, or they're trying to take the ministry into the marketplace. I met a person yesterday. I'm working with an entertainment company here in Atlanta, and I met one of my coworkers yesterday, and she introduced herself to me as Pastor so and so. Okay, and really it wasn't appropriate because we're not in a church and we're not in her church, but we're in the workplace. We're working a job. And then she tried to extract some information from me. Instead of trying to get to know me, she wanted to know what she could find out about me, and so the whole thing was just out of order. But that is the kind of confusion that we are witnessing today. People who are gifted, they're trying to bring the ministry into the marketplace, or they're trying to bring the marketplace into the ministry. And you can do both, but you just need to know how to navigate. All right. So today I want to throw out a few terms to you, and I'm going to write these down because we're talking today about finding your marketplace. So for you that are watching, and you that will watch later, where do you fit in the marketplace? Again, I'm not talking about being called. I believe that calling is for ministry. We are sent into the marketplace. Okay, we are drawn into the marketplace. We have a product, we have an ability, and I really want to talk about you, Varuva, but I'm not going to. But Varuva is very skilled in a marketplace. She has great skills for the marketplace. Okay, and she has abilities, but she also operates in ministry. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say about Varuva. Okay, but you are a great case study for what I'm talking about today. So how do you find your marketplace? Well, first of all, and I'm just gonna write in the chat box. All right. So either you are in business, okay. Either you are in business in the marketplace, right? You're in business, and business is where you are selling products or selling programs. Okay, so you're selling uh, products, or you're selling programs, and you are selling them for the purpose of making a profit. I was doing some unofficial coaching with a friend of mine today, and so I was trying to help her. She asked me to help her make a decision about something she was doing, and so I was trying to help her look at the business. I was trying to help her to look at the business, not so much out of her emotion. Okay. And so, because sometimes what happens, the reason why a lot of us fail in business is because we don't know how to take the emotions out of our business decision. Okay. It is nothing wrong with making a profit. All right. If you are in business, okay, if you are in business, you want to make a profit from whatever product you have, and from whatever program you have, whatever skill you're offering, whatever value you're bringing. The end of business is profit. All right. So if you're not making a profit, you're not in business. All right. And so that is one of the things that we have to understand about the marketplace. In the marketplace, it is about making profit. The more profit you make, the better the better off. Okay, your life is going to be better. You're going to be pleased. Okay, you're going to be pleased about your business. You're going to like your business. You're going to want to do more business. Okay, you're going to want more clients, and all of that is good for you. It's good for the client, good for the customer, and everyone is happy. All right. The second word I want to share with y'all is the word entrepreneur. Okay, entrepreneur. And I hope I spell this right. Sometimes, let's see, I get the E and yeah, I think I've got it right. Entrepreneur in the marketplace. Okay, what is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a person who creates an enterprise. Who creates an enterprise? An enterprise is a project that is created from a plan. So then an entrepreneur is someone who creates an enterprise. All right. So you got an idea that you want to bring into the marketplace. And that idea, how you form that idea is you first create a plan, right? You got to have a plan. You got to know how many days it's going to take for you to create it, to work on it. You have to know who is your audience, who are you reaching. You need to know what are you offering, who are you offering it to, when is the best time to offer it. That's your plan. Okay, how long are you going to offer it? Is this going to be a seasonal, something you offer seasonal, or is it going to be for lifetime? Is it going to be a certain time of the year or all year? Okay, so you have your plan. And then from your plan, you create the project. And so then once the project is finalized, then you have an enterprise. And an entrepreneur thinks in the realm of enterprise or industry. Okay. So an entrepreneur is sort of different from a business person, even though it's some similarities, but in entrepreneurship, you're actually being more creative, and you're thinking in the field of how can I create this so I can help the most people and reach the most people. Okay, and that's what an entrepreneur does. An entrepreneur is project based. A business person, on the other hand, is project and program based. They're focused on what is my product and what is my program and how do I get it to my client or my customer. The entrepreneur is thinking on a different level. One is not better than the other. You can actually be both. Okay, I'm going to talk about a little later. I hope I don't forget. I'm going to talk about how writing a book can actually become your book can become a business or it can become an enterprise. Okay. And so I'm writing that note down because I didn't write it down and I'll probably forget it. All right. So an entrepreneur, that's another term that we need to know. Are you an entrepreneur? Are you creating an enterprise, or are you a business person whereas you are bringing a project? All right. Then the next word we want to look at or the next term we want to look at is freelancer. Okay. Um, Freelancer. Okay. What is a freelancer? Well, a freelancer is a person who sells his hours, days, or weeks to complete a project or a service for cause. A freelancer. Okay, so a freelancer is a person has a skill. They're offering their skill, and they're offering it according to they base their pay rate based on how many hours they're going to be working or how many days. I'm a publisher. Publishing is what I do in the marketplace, and I work with a lot of freelancers. And in one way, I'm a freelancer myself, but really not, because I don't charge the writers who I publish. I don't charge them by the days or hours. I charge them, but in a sense, it is because I basically charge them. I charge them on a lot of different levels, but it is a certain rate that I charge for. So a lot of times I'll get a request from a writer. They want to know what am I going to charge them to publish their book, and I can't give them that information because I need to see the manuscript. I need to see what type of work is going to have to go into it. I need to know the length of the manuscript before I can quote a price, right? And so a freelancer is a person who works they set their price by how many hours they have to work for you or how many days. Okay, freelancer though is still not an employee because they work for themselves, but they work according to how many hours they can work or how many days. Um, and then the last word I want to give you is the word worker. Okay, worker. And most of us, this is the function we operate in the marketplace. Now, even though I have several businesses myself, several businesses that's in the marketplace. I also work, trying to work less and trying to, but my desire is to give more to my businesses so I can create more income and wealth for myself, but I do have to work. All right. So a worker is a person who works in a field or an activity for wages. And the wage is the money that they receive for work. So this is still the most dominant part of the marketplace. Okay. Most of the marketplace is dominated by workers. And so workers work in businesses or they work in enterprises, and they receive money for their wages. They will never become wealthy, not from working, because the level of wealth does not operate at the level of work. So if you want wealth, you need to upgrade your mindset to either a business or an enterprise. Okay. Now that I've shared this with you, I wanted to talk about today. Okay, how do you find your place in the marketplace? And I'm going to be done in about 8 minutes, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time, but I will be doing a workshop on the on the 16th of this month, and we're going to go in depth in finding your marketplace. So I'm kind of giving you a preview of the workshop. The workshop will be more extensive than what I'm sharing today. All right. So to find your place in the marketplace, to find your place in the marketplace. All right. The first thing you have to consider is what do I offer? Okay. All right. What do I offer? What do I have to give to others? Okay. What do I have to give to others? What do I offer? Okay. You because you can't be in business without a product or without a skill. You don't necessarily have to have a product, but you should have a skill, like a skill such as being a financial person or being a life coach. Okay. Life coaching is one of the things that I do in the marketplace. And so that is what I offer to people. Just got a new client today. Always thankful for new clients. I appreciate my returning clients, especially those who are in my academy where we do workshop master classes and schools just about every month. And so we'll be offering one workshop on the marketplace this month. I normally try to do two, but I'll be in the Scribal Advance October the 27th through the 30th here in Atlanta, and I failed to, and I need to talk about that. Hey, Latrell, good seeing you. Thanks for joining. So the first question you have to ask yourself: what do I have to offer? Okay, if you have a product, that's great. If you have a skill that can help others, empower others, then that's great. What do I have to offer? All right, that is how you find your marketplace. All right, and then the next the next thing you want to consider, the second thing you want to consider is what are your experiences? What are your experiences? A lot of times, your experiences can actually build your business or your enterprise. Okay. What are your experiences? What have you gone through in life? Okay. Now, one of the reasons why I'm a life coach is because I've been a mentor for most of my ministry dating back to the mid 90s. So as a mentor, even though I understand my understanding of mentorship is more spiritual, okay, a mentor is one who operates spiritually. So mentoring for me is more ministry than it is marketplace, but I can do both. But as a mentor, I'm usually in it for a long period, depending on the mentee. Because if the mentee is not working with me, then I can't work with them. But I'm also a life coach, which means that as a life coach, I'm not long term. And normally I come alongside of my client and I'm focused on how can I help them to break through, or how can I help them to win? Okay, when the Lord prophetically called me a coach, because I wasn't going to embrace that term in 2017. The Lord says you are a coach, and the Lord says you are a coach in that you train champions to win. And so I could see myself then in from that word from the Lord. So my experiences has pretty much established me as a life coach. I've had to overcome a lot of things in life. I have learned a lot of things in life. I've had successes in life. I've had failures. Okay, I've had successes as a writer. I've had failures in my life. I understand relationships. I've been married. I have, I'm a father, and so I understand relationships. So my life experiences as a pastor, I understand church people. I understand the psychology of church people and Christians, because all people in church are not Christians. And so my life experiences has made me. I'm a writer. I'm an author. I'm a publisher, so I understand business. Okay. And so these are the type of life experiences that I bring to my coaching. And so look at your life, look at the things that you have done well. You don't have to be perfect in life to be a life coach or to be a mentor. Sometimes your failures are a blessing to people. Okay, so what are your experiences? That's an important part of your marketplace. Whatever your experiences are, that creates a life place. Okay, then number three, and this is going to be the last one. Number three, what are your skills? Okay, you may have certain skills that you can use in the marketplace, and of course, your skills, you may have been trained or certified for your work, but you can still use those skills in the marketplace. Okay. Um, I wanted to take some questions today, but I'm going to have to leave. I've got something I have to take care of. Thank you for watching today, and go to the description box, learn more about us. We're currently offering our book, all right, Prophetic Dreams and Vision Handbook, and you can order a copy. Just go to our description box and get your copy. And this Sunday, I'll be leading the Renaissance Prophetic Network in worship, and you can join us for worship. Okay. Thanks for joining us. We hopefully will see you on next Friday, or we'll see you Sunday. Join us for worship Sunday, and thanks for being with us. Thank you, Baruva, for joining with us today. All right, shalom, everybody.